Well, it's that time again for me to say, hey guys, welcome back to Mom and Pop Thrift. My name's Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and a stay-at-home dad for my 6 kids. We had one sale yesterday after I'd already recorded the what solds that I shipped, and so you didn't get to see it, but I was pretty excited about it. This car that I picked up, I paid $4.10 for it, and it was listed for like 4 or 5 days, and I'm pretty sure it sold for $80 free shipping. Franklin Mint. Those like 1/16 cars do really well. I don't pick up the NASCAR ones, but even some of them can do well. But if they're heavy, then that would be a pretty good indicator that they are worth comping. The light ones don't do as well. The ones that are quality and collectible tend to have weight to them. The NASCAR ones are so overproduced, but like somebody who has that white Corvair probably wants a white to have that kind of thing. Or like my dad bought himself a really nice truck, and if I could have found one of those of the new truck that he'd bought himself, I would have bought that for him just to have, because my dad's always driven like beat up old cars while he bought my mom a brand new car. He's just of that generation, and so this was the first brand new car he'd ever bought for just him rather than for the family. Anyway, so the nice quality ones do well. That's what I'm saying. So if you find those 1/16 cars, pick them up. Everything, comp them, don't buy them and every time. Everything's $1 sale. They had this sheet that's Rugrats 1997. That's what I would have said, and I would have been right. It didn't sell for much. $12.25 free shipping, but it'll be put it in a poly mailer, and I paid $1 for it. So I don't know where this Chevy shirt came from, but it's got the bow tie on the front and this big Camaro on the back, and it's been around a long time, and it sold today. It was listed for like $12.99 plus shipping, and I ended up taking an offer for $8 because, well, a $12.99 shirt that's been sitting for a year isn't worth holding out for more. So these two things are the only things that sold outside, and then we've got 4 more things. So like, you think this is something that I'm noticing. I'm either getting way better at this, I'm getting better at it one way or another, because stuff of a lot of the stuff that I'm selling is stuff that has been listed this week. Like the vast majority. I have 7 today, and only 2 of them are old enough to have even made it outside. The other 4 are this that we paid $1, maybe less than $1 for. It's a metal guy shooting a gun trophy. You want to find the ones that are all metal. You want to find the ones that are just like tropey guy stuff, shooting guns, riding motorcycles, driving real cars, not derby cars, ATVs, motorcycles. You can do like baseball and basketball, but they need to be pretty large and old. Like a basketball would be awesome, or like a guy playing basketball but probably bigger than this like 4-inch figure would be better. Baseball, kind of the same deal. A big baseball on a huge trophy would be cool, but like just a guy this size, even all metal, playing baseball would be less desirable than a rarer one where the guy's shooting a gun. The ones that just say like first place, the ones that show like stock derby, Pinewood Derby kind of stuff, not really, probably not worth messing with. If they're metal tops, I would comp them or buy them for like $1. This one I probably would have paid $5 for, because I just know that it's desirable because it's unique enough. So there you go. We paid $1 for this cassette storage thing. You guys know, if you watch the channel at all, you know I like to pick up cassette storage, and this one sold for, I had it listed for $29. I got an offer for $25.80, I think, free shipping, but I paid $1, and this will be super easy to ship. a dollar into 25 is kind of the theme. This was in my personal collection. This Tall-Tex tag is a good one. This Bulls 2X sweatshirt, vintage. It sold for 20. Got buyers all in at almost $40. I think it sold for 35. $26.99 plus shipping. Buyers all in at 37. And then another dollar. So think about this. Like, I got $25 for these, the gun, the tape storage, cassette storage, and that shirt I know I paid $2 for. So I'm $5 into all of this stuff, and they all sold for $25 a piece. So that's 5 into 100. These are, turns out to be like World War II era motorcycle goggles. They do have a signature there. I don't know if I can make it show up. Old crazy looking safety goggles. I love them. I understand why they were valuable and collectible. I always sell them, but if I had every pair that I ever had, I'd have 100 and they would be a really cool looking collection. So I paid $1 for those a week ago tomorrow, so that I've only owned them for 6 days, and they sold for $24.99, free shipping. All right, so I just got off a Whatnot Live buying stuff, and I got a pair of Carhartts for $12 and a Travis Scott hoodie for $20, and both those pieces will be over $100. I am driving to Goodwill because it is Wednesday, and that's what I do. And somebody made a good point and this is why everybody does it different, and me too. Like, it isn't necessarily worth thrifting every single day, which is a valid point for most people, but there are no days in a month that I can spend an entire day thrifting. And garage sales are a lot better than thrift stores, and so wait for garage sale season to really bulk up on inventory. Well, for me, I'm gonna hit garage sales hot and heavy, but I don't have a lot. I would say 1 in 25 garage sales that I hit in Peoria are worth the time that I leave with anything. And my standards are significantly higher than they were last year. And I was having a 1 in 25 success rate. And so, like, I'm going to hit a lot of garage sales this year. I'm going to dedicate, like, all day Friday mornings and all day Saturday trying to do as many garage sales as I can. This looks like a freaking airplane's about to land on the highway over here, so excuse me if I'm a little distracted. Oh no, there's a little landing strip. Wow. Okay, there's a little landing strip over there behind Kroger that he landed on, but boy, that was weird looking. Anyway, where was I? Totally distracted by the private jet that just landed behind Kroger on Knoxville. So I'm going to try and hit a lot of garage sales, but I'm not going to hold out hope that garage sales are going to produce a ton of inventory. I want to list 15 a day. And in order to do that, I need to get 15 a day, which means I need 105 pieces a week at a minimum. And I have allocated, like, I've got things I've got to do to run our house, and I've got things I've got to do to spend time with my family. And so the only real time that I have to go thrifting is between 12:30 and 2 days during the week. So that isn't enough time to procure 105 items on a couple of days. And I'm not sure, speaking to the point where I was at a thrift store that didn't have much a couple of times in a row, I'm not sure if you hit that once a month, you would come away with very many items, because there just isn't that much to pick through, and there are people hitting that every single day. So I think a store that small, you have to do every day and expect to come out with 2 or 3 good things, or once a month and expect to come out with 2 or 3 good things. Anyway, so right now the strategy is hitting Goodwill as hard as I can, like getting a lot of pieces that I pay a little bit more for, but overall my total profits are higher than if I went to a smaller thrift store, spent less money, but got less pieces. So that's an interesting point, but it doesn't carry for my particular situation. I think it probably does carry for a lot of people. Anyway, also, you guys are probably going to get back to seeing Evelyn in more videos, which isn't going to break anybody's heart, I don't think, because her preschool switched around. She'd been going this time, like I just dropped her off at school, and now we're going to Goodwill, and then I'll go pick her up later. Well, they got her a spot in the mornings, which will flip my schedule around, but should work better. So she'll probably be in these afternoon picking videos. Anyway, we're going into this Goodwill, and I've been yammering for like 5 or 6 minutes. So let's do that. A couple of pretty decent hats mixed into the hats that they had already put out last week that were, but one was $1.84 and the other one's $4.40, so they weren't the $7. A Tesla hat, new with the tags on it, and a Disney's Dinosaur, like a promotion for the movie that's vintage, and so I grabbed both of those for $6 total. Tell me, do you guys do well with this brand? Because a lot of people talk about this brand, Spider, and I have owned a Spider jacket that was like, when I was doing commission sales, I got it from some vendor to try to sell their decking or something, but and I liked it. It was nice, and it was high dollar then. But is that Golden Bear? Like, that's not Jack Nicklaus and somebody, or Jack Nicholson. I always get those golfer and the actor confused. Somebody pulled a patch off of it. Anyway, I don't do well selling Spider. I've never found a Spider that seemed to comp well. But a lot of people seem to really like to sell that brand. So I don't know. More hats. Oh, that's hideous. Nothing interesting, I don't think. Wheels are still here. I'm still on the fence about them, which means they're not worth getting for me. They're probably, I mean, I think we talked it to death, and they are worth getting. But I don't think I'm going to buy them. What else? Some wallpaper and border. There's a Thighmaster in the box. It's $3.10. So the Thighmaster is in there and it's in good shape. And this guitar case is $25. But it's a unique one. The two pieces come apart, and the one side folds in half and becomes a guitar stand. And this is Optimus Prime from Beast Wars for $1.85. I imagine that's probably good, but I don't know for sure. So if you find Cranium games, that one's not worth anything. But there is a Cranium game that's better than you think. I think it's called Caribou. Keep an eye out for it. I'll put a comp of it on the screen, because I would just look right past it until Mrs. Mud and Pup Thrift was like, hey, look at this TikTok video. That's a pound puppy. The old, I don't think it is. It just doesn't feel like the old ones. No, 2019. I've never seen, so I said the other day, they need to say grand on them if you're going to pick up Cole Haans most of the time. I've never seen ones that look like this. And these are not 0 grand, they're Grand OS. So if I was desperate for something to buy, I probably would buy these. They're at $9. I can probably list them for 30 plus shipping and get that out of them. There are 7 sold and 12 listed in that size. And the sell-through rate for that particular shoe as a whole on eBay, there's like, I don't remember, it was right at 50%. So you can definitely look at this lamp and tell that it is brand new. It's not an old thing, but that style is borrowed from Batozi. And my second best flip of all time, $6 into $1,100, was a vase by Batozi. And if that were real, I mean a real Batozi, it would be worth probably $2,000. That is obviously not. It is very clearly home goods. But if you find something that looks like that and has a lot better quality, more color, they're worth looking into. So we found this, which is just adorable, $1.84 Oreo mug with the like Oreo holder and dipper thing. Found these on a these were on a new cart, $9. They feel like better quality than a lot of boots, and they are, right? Yeah, if you had to buy it new, it would be probably 100 and 150.
Yeah.
So if you're walking around with a brand new baby in a guitar case, everybody wants to talk to you. These are $35 free shipping is what these sold for last on eBay. So I'm not interested in that. I'm at $10. And then these Sperry's, the difference maker on Sperry's a lot of times is leather laces. So that's a differentiator. At $11 this small, I'm probably not even going to comp those. I didn't notice the price when I pulled them off the cart. I wish this had one marker on it, because it is nice and the old ones can do well. And I just came out with some new carts of clothes at the front. And I think we're probably going to call it a day. Just browse through the clothes real quick. Carhartt, but not for $5.44. No. 38. No. Levi's signature, Levi's signature, Levi's signature. So Ravenclaw is a really nice embroidered hoodie. It's $8. I haven't comped it yet. And then this is a really nice piece. Just a cool, bright color pattern, London Fog Town, made in the US, and it's $5.44. So that's a get. The Ravenclaw, I don't know. It's weird because this is an orange tag, and so it's been here a long time, and I didn't notice it before. Tommy Bahama. Tommy Bahama is not always a great pickup, but 100% linen, just a breezy white shirt might be a good pickup. So no, they're almost 400 listed and 150 sold. Now, it is my understanding that that goes up in the spring and summer when it's hotter, and people want to have a nice looking shirt to wear that isn't hot. But I didn't, holy cow. That's a little bit of a sleeper. $5.44 Wrangler, but it's George Strait's signature. It's still, I mean, it's probably not great, but it's worth looking at for $5.44. And you think you're about to leave, and then out of the back comes a new car with a $16 Salad Master on it. It's 100% unconditional get, but here's the model number. SA0120CU. No, that's OCU. $10. The step 2 thing might be worth picking up, but I think I'm gonna skip it. Are you kidding me? This just came off of that same cart as the Salad Master. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I'll tell you in a second. I don't know how much of this stuff is vintage, Lost World, but enough of it that I'm gonna take it for $8. Okay, who do you know that could use this more than me? $50? Good grief. Quick goal. 1, 2, 3, 6 seats. I don't think I want to spend $50 on it though. Man, it's cool. I think I decided I'm gonna put the guitar case back because I don't want to ship it. I don't need it for my guitars. And it's the most expensive thing in the cart. Are you being super good? You're being super good, but you're not being smiley because you just woke up. This was my best thrift store day in a long time. If you don't know, that Salad Master's about a $300 bill. And depending on what's included in that Jurassic Park toy lot, it could be well over $100 also. So yeah, did really, really well. But now I always forget that it's Wednesday, and that's why I was in this store, is because it's Wednesday and I don't have time to drive somewhere else. And we were gonna go in and out really quick, and that didn't happen. And now I gotta go get the boys. So it looks like we made quite a bit of money, but it also looks like I left quite a bit of money there. That gold bear jacket, I'm so shocked the crap out of me. And maybe $50 was a good deal on that bench, but I'm not paying $50 for a used bag chair. All right, so that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.